Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream. Happy Classic Beta release day for those that were lucky enough to get it. No idea whether people have got it yet or not, but I've been following all the news these past couple of days. Very exciting for those who really want to go back to nostalgia times. So if you are one of those people and you're enjoying the hype, it certainly brought back some good memories for me, seeing everything coming through. So reminds me of 15 years ago, that's for sure. Just turn my volume back up a bit there. There we go. Right. I think we have everything now. There we are. Good evening, Dado. How are you? And Kurloff and Speckert. Daycliff 1976. Thank you very much for using your Prime. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And to Danny for the cheers for earlier. Let's see some Oreos and various emotes. Thank you very much for your support, really is appreciated. Hope everybody's had a good Wednesday so far. Looking forward to seeing whether we made any gold on reset day. I did have the opportunity to, looks like we sold something just then. I did have the opportunity to relist everything this morning, so that was quite lucky because everything had expired. So we'll see how everything goes. Right, let's have a look actually whilst we're here. What did just sell? That was Azure Silk Hood for 32 gold. That's not too bad. Good evening, Stevie B. Hope you're doing well. So, what should we do today? Well, let's have a look at the mailboxes first. We'll go through that, and then we'll probably... Normally we do stuff on Samadan today. We'll see how much restocking I've got. Things like that. And then we'll have a look at the other characters, and then decide what we're going to do beyond there. But I think we'll start with the mailbox and do that one. Hey, Decrepit, how are you? And Snipe Master, thanks for stopping by. And Surox, thank you very much for your resub 9 months in a row. Wow, that is amazing, Surox. But thank you very much for your support. Good to see you stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Now you've got, I can't remember what colour you get at 9 months. What colour chef's hat you get. But here's a whole load more chef's hat and Brutusaur love for you. Thank you very much. Really is appreciated. A long time no see indeed. Good evening, Mushy. Hope you're doing well. It's purple, is it, Danny? Excellent. There we go. Look at that. Purple. Coming straight in there. Oh, and Decrepit, thank you also for 8 months. Nearly at the purple mark. Thank you very much indeed. Love to see all the long boy love there. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much, everyone, for your support. Really do appreciate it. So let's have a think. Right, mailbox, I think, first. Let's have a look at that, and then we'll move on. So who's been excited for all this talk of classic and so forth? Let's get started with that, because there's been a lot of lovely stuff announced these past couple of days. I've been following it all as everyone's getting hyped for the release of that. Also the new cinematic that came out earlier today. That was amazing. Really liked that. Can we set up Twitch chat in-game? I'd like to see when 8.2 comes out. When 8.8 comes in relation to Classic date. Yes, well the Classic date is 27th of August, isn't it? Someone have a link for the video. Which one? The cinematic one? Someone said spoilers. As someone who doesn't like to have too many spoilers, I'm not sure how much it does spoil. I mean, it's fairly obvious character introduction, if I can say that without spoiling anything too much. But if you don't want to be spoiled, then obviously yes, maybe leave it for the moment. Classic release date was August 26th. Staggered release worldwide. Yes, they've got all the information out there, and it brought back so many memories. I went and dug this out from back in the day. Here we go. My original copy of Classic, the original World of Warcraft. It's even. If you go here, you've got this, and then you've got this, and even on the inside, we have. I got a post-it note with my account on it. I tweeted this out earlier. See if I can show this on the full camera actually. Let's use Oreo's camera. Let's turn that on. There we go. And then we can see that there. and the original camera, the original full screen had account Samadan in a post-it note on the front of it. There we go. Yep, and we do have, oh, Cookie's watching, we do have inside an actual game manual, if you can remember those. Tells you all about the classes and everything. Back in the day, tells you everything there. And even the map. You've got a nice map there of, what is that? Thunder Bluff. There we go, a map of Thunder Bluff. And then there's the original CDs. Back in the day, that's when it came out on. Illustrator, thank you very much for resub of 5 months. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the regular scene. There we go. So a bit of nostalgia there. Bit of a nostalgia trip, definitely. Dad Freddy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, lots of emotes for Illustrator. Thank you very much for your support. Really is appreciated. You've got the same. You got the Burning Crusade guide. Oh yes, I do also have. Here we have the Burning Crusade. I don't seem to have Wrath of the Lich King, or I can't find it. Maybe that was the first digital purchase. I can't remember. What do we have inside Burning Crusade? Burning Crusade. Oop. Oh, it just came on two discs. It would appear. That one and that one. And then we've got a 10-day free trial key, guest pass key. I wonder if I've ever used that. I wonder if it's still valid. That would be interesting if it is. And then I got my regular key on that. I won't show that one. But there we go. Burning Crusade. We also have that. Happy days, happy memories. Oh, thank you very much, Velosaurus. That's very kind of you. Good evening, Rasheen. Hope you're doing well. And Sherlock, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Some people listen to the radio on the commute home, but you listen to Samadan. Thank you very much. We have a guide that shows all the zones and raids and how to do them. Wow, brilliant, Danny. I'd love to see that. Oh, and also I missed Jack and Neil coming in there. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you, Rasheen. We're just reminiscing over all the news on Classic and just going through my old vanilla CDs, all 4 of them. So we haven't checked the mailbox yet, so I think we ought to go and have a look at that. And because obviously it is reset day, so we might get some sales. Let's have a look. We have a few things here. This is good. 56,000 in the mail to start off with. So we have Cerulean Spell Thread, Sinister Combatant's Gear, Swampfish and Chips, packs of Haste and Critical Strike going for a nice price there. Masterful Navigation at 666, that's quite cheap. Heavy Linen Gloves and a Hexweave Bag. Wow, that Hexweave Bag's a good price, 1,800. Bear Tartar there. Great Sea Catfish. I managed to luckily be online in the morning when I saw this turn-in appear. So I bought all the catfish up and then sold it in pretty stacks of 20 at double the price. And so made some nice gold there. Fusaka Swampfish and Chips, more Sinister Combatant's Gear, seasoned steak and potatoes, a bit more Bear Tartar, blue overalls. Okay, interesting mix of different things there. But overall, I'm quite happy with that first lot, 56,000. Let's open this and see what page 2 brings. It's another 6 in the mail, so it's not a massive amount. We'll see how that goes. But all in all, pretty good. There we go. Let's do a reload on that lot, otherwise we've got 45 seconds to go through. We'll also check our auctions. Oreo is actually the wrong side of the camera at the moment, so I'll just turn his off for the time being. Right, okay, so the last few in the mail was some shirts, 3 shirts and a couple of packs of Critical Strikes, so another 3,000. So about 54,000 in total for Samadan. That's since Sunday night, and I have been relisting on. I managed to do quite a lot of bracer shuffles in the morning as well, which was really useful. So I've got a good stock of veiled crystals, which I promptly used up and made a whole lot of enchants, so hopefully those will sell. Let's have a look at my auctions. We've got the silk hood that was just sold. Let's have a look at maybe doing a cancel scan. Let's deselect all groups on BfA Enchanting, just to see how that goes. Those that are doing the resets will probably have some stuff that I've been undercut on. There we go. Pact of Haste, Pact of Versatility, Deadly Navigation, Versatile Navigation. Pretty much everything's been undercut. So we'll take those off for now. As it is Wednesday, this is worth doing. Go through that. And then we'll go over and take those cancels. There we go. What should you do with a lot of deep sea satin? Well, I would keep hold of it, Snipe Master. It's good for the Sinister Combatants gear. You can always make it into embroidered deep sea satin if you can find it. Usually I found embroidered deep sea satin is actually cheaper than deep sea satin. So double check that on your auction house before converting it over. But deep sea satin is quite hard to get on my server in any decent quantities at a decent price. But I certainly use it for Sinister Combatants gear. You could make the deep sea bags, as Speckert just said, but it all depends on your price margin and how much stock you really have. But they do use quite a lot of deep sea satin, so I've been preferring to use mine on Sinister Combatants gear. But that's just like a personal preference based on my stock levels. Obviously, depending on your server, your mileage may vary. But as it is, let's go through and get these on at least. 40 times 200. Wow, okay. That is a lot. That is an awful lot. So I would certainly look at the deep sea bag prices and see if you could make a few of those and put them on. I did sell deep sea bags for a decent price. I mean, compare it with your Hexweave bags as well, because they're the same capacity. You bought like 10,000 deep sea satin for 20 gold each, and the bags sell for 800, so it's about 200 to 300 profits per bag. I would say that's a pretty nice margin. Bags, if you were to look here, so bracer shuffle items, if we run a shopping scan here, as an example, what have we got here? That shim scale's quite cheap actually, looking at that. Tempting to buy that up. Tie spray linens at 5 gold. Deep sea satin for me on my server is 38, which is kind of average, and I only have 235 of it. And looking at that, there's only 53 auctions on, so there isn't actually a huge amount of it. But then embroidered deep sea satin is actually for me cheaper, because I think people use it for leveling up, and so it's actually at 32 gold, which is less than the deep sea satin, which is weird because it should be the price of that plus the price of tide spray. But it's not, which is strange. I've got 168 of those. But then you look at deep sea bags. No, Sieg bag, that's not going to work. I'm not sure if that's all one word. The deep sea bag is coming in at 1,200. So it's got a crafting cost of 989, so it's only a 210 profit for me. But so that's like the difference for me. And an embroidered one is 2,400, but that takes hydrocore, and I haven't got any hydrocore yet. Greetings Ignis, I hope you're doing well, thanks for stopping by. Happy Wednesday to you. So did we get all our auctions on? We did do that, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay, so that's gone. Why aren't my Tome of Illusions Azeroth on? Are they on for cheaper on the auction house? Let me have a look at that before I carry on. 3,400. Okay, I must have just not put them on when I did everything else. So let's do a select all groups and run a post scan. Are you coming back, Orion? Let me just pop your camera on. There we go. if you can. There we go. So, Tome of Illusions, Legion Mining. Not sure if that's going to sell, but let's pop it on. And a rich purple silk shirt. Let's do that one. Still doing your vendor farm? Fantastic. How are your druids doing on their level? Have you got them to 120 yet?
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Right, okay, so we're done here. We've done our cancel scan. So let's quickly pop over to Erfen and see what the deal is with everyone else's gold making. So let's have a look. They're all 120 now. Wow, brilliant. Full production line. Here we go. Let's do Jahwakening next. 117. Doing nicely in terms of the level, which is pretty good going. So let's go through this, and I'm not sure we're going to have any sales here because I really need to work on exactly what we're doing with Jahwakening's alchemy. We had been leveling it last time. We've got some expires here we need to deal with. I put a few random things on. It looks like we do have some sales. The Rubelite sold. That was this decent. It's around 72,000 gold per hour with 5 accounts. That's not so bad. For its pure gold you get from the vendor. Yeah, I mean, if you got a system going, that sounds like a decent amount. But personally, I would find if I was doing the same thing and again and again and again, it'd get stale rather quickly unless I managed to vary up a little bit. So I wouldn't probably do it for several hours, but that's not my kind of temperament. I know I do the kind of auctioning and cancel scans and all this sort of stuff, but for me it's always different. It's always evolving. That's where I see sort of the variation, if that makes sense. You can AFK it while working. Well, indeed, if you can do that, then you know you're still there, but you're able to make the gold. Then that does sound good. Okay, some more expires there. We've actually got some good sales here. 7,000. What's this that's coming in at 7,000? Low maintenance. Oh, there we go. So a few different things from our alchemy that we made. We sold. Actually, I managed to sell the golden lotus for a decent amount. I decided to just drop that on the auction house because there wasn't a lot of it around. Sold a little bit of other stuff. Battle potion of intellect and coastal rejuvenation potion. So that's returning some gold into my alchemy investment already, which is really nice. So let's open that up. What does that actually return? How much gold have we got on Jahwakening? Because I don't want to use up other gold. So we're at 14,000 again. So we could probably do a little bit more leveling on that. But let's post this lot on first. Not the inbox. We want an auction house. Don't appear to have one. What spec am I? Can't remember. I was playing around with some different specs the other day. Yeah, I did try Guardian for a while. That was quite good fun, actually. Let's use this for now. Let's go to mount collections. Mounts. Let's get ourselves a mighty Caravan Brutal. Where's my action bar on the right? I don't appear to have one. Okay, let's pop one on. Interface. Action bars. Right bar. Oh, there we go, we do have one. I must have turned it off for some reason. Okay, return to game. Oh, it does seem to have gone. Hold on a minute. That was weird. Interface. Right action bar. Click OK. Return to game. I must have clicked something different there. That was strange. There we are. Guardian's very good for new tanks, very easy to play. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Legion cloth. They craft that and sell them to a vendor. I think that's what Ignis has hinted at before. I haven't tried this. We could give this a go at some point. But let's carry on with our posting for the moment. Let's run a post scan on the things we do have. I don't think this covers everything, but we'll just go through and check on Erfen as well whilst we're collecting up all the gold. So where were we at? About 50... What 7,000, so about 60,000 gold roughly. So let's put these on for the moment. You never know, some of that might sell. 30 auctions, then we can flesh this out a little bit more later. There we go. And then let's go over to Erfen and see where his gold's at. Good evening, Mozeltov. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Jahwakening and Erfen. Let's have a look. So what have we got here? Oh, Oreo's still gone, so let's turn your camera off. He's not hanging around much tonight. Right, so Erfen is... now we do have quite a lot of stuff here to scrap, so let's deal with that. We've got some expires, we've got some sales. Oh, 33,000 in sales, in fact. Sinister combatants up here, 4 of those, another group here, and another group down there. So loads of sinister combatant sales. That's really nice to see. And then we've got some loads and loads of tide spray here, which we need to scrap. So let's start with this, I think. See how that goes. Doing amazing. Excellent. Wife landed a big job offer today. Nothing ruin your day. Oh, congratulations, Mazel Tov. And Talon Breck, thank you very much for the follow as well. Let's see some congratulations to Mazel Tov and his wife's big job. Congratulations to the both of you. Thumbs up, chef's hats, and a little Oreo on the end. Alright, let's just run through all of this. This is going to be fairly large, I think. Okay, we can post some of that on. And then we'll see what else we've got. Of course, the Barding's maximum amount already posted. Okay, there was something there we didn't have though. Let me just check that Sinister Combatants are not in a group. Let me just check that. Let's go over to our groups and Sinister Gear Sell. Yeah, we're missing a couple here. So leather can go into that one. Add that one. And mail can go into that one and add that one. There we are. And then we can then run another post scan. Might have to do a reload, I'm not sure. I'll see how this works. Sometimes you do. Posting at normal price, that's fine. Yep, that's worked. Okay, done posting on those. And then we can go over and probably just scrap. Oh, we've got a load of junk here we need to sell. Let's deal with that. Let's do a repair. Use TSM, sell. Let's click on that and then go to that and sell trash. That'll be easier. Got rid of all of the junk. There we go. You can be a stay-at-home husband now. Big hairy bearded man cooking eggs in just a chef's outfit at 10 AM. Fantastic. Good evening, Gorga. Hope you're doing well. And Jangles AU. Thank you both for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. We're just going to go and do a whole load of scrapping. Let's have a look at all of this lot. Was that all? Yes, it was all 225 stuff, so let's go through. We'll deal with this whilst we're here, because then we can get some expulsum, and we'll use that expulsum to make some more sinister gear, because it's selling well on the leatherworking side of things. So let's keep that going. I've been binge watching my videos today. Fantastic. I have managed to finally catch up with all my past streams. I had a bit of a backlog, so over the past 3 days I was at least able to get them all uploaded, thankfully. I'll try and keep on top of it a bit more regularly from now on. It's difficult when I've got busy times at work as well. Finally cleared BOD battle. That's Battle of Dazaralor, isn't it? Heroic mode with the guild. Congratulations. That's really good going. I've never really raided, so I've got no proper experience of what that's like, other than back when I raided in EverQuest. Also crafted your 500,000 Ember Silk into bolts and vended those. Could not stand banks full of that stuff. That was over a few weeks ago. Yeah, I remember you saying before you had so much Ember Silk, not knowing what to do with it. This mount looks quite nice. Don't know what that one was. Right, I also got a load of quests to deal with on Samadan actually. Realised that our quest log was full the other day. Maybe we need to clear that, but that could be something to do tonight. You're at 200,000 plus tide spray. Wow, that is lots. Banks full of cloth are good. Yeah, that is true. I do like that. Going to be crafting for a while. Or perhaps if you can get, you know, a system going with that sort of like on a second screen and clicking scrap every now and again, that could kind of work. And start stockpiling for 8.2. Yes, I am late. You're not late at all, Gorga. I'm just doing what bits I can. I'm always on a backlog with my veiled crystals, so I'll do what I can when I can, but I don't always have the opportunity to go through a whole batch of bracers. Trying to do them in chunks of 400 at the moment. That seems to be somewhat manageable, although I think I might have used up all my tie spray now. So we might have to look at the spreadsheet again and see what's a good price or what's a good thing to make with what I bought so far. We'll have another look at the bracer ingredients perhaps. So tie spray was at 87 silver on one of your servers. You bought it all. Yeah, at 87 silver I definitely would. Wow, that is cheap. What is the /TSM to open the destroyer? It's called TSM Destroy, so /TSM Destroy will get that open for you. You have to make sure you've obviously got something destroyable in your inventory for it to work. What do you stockpile for 8.2? Well, I'd certainly stockpile enchanting mats because I don't think those are going to change. And there's going to be new enchants out, so it'll be nice to have a whole load of materials for that, I would say. One of those multi-boxes did a mistake, I guess. Yeah, there must have been a pretty big mistake though. Well, Oreo's back, I heard him meowing. There he is, we just got a tail. We've also got a cookie in the background on her position. So let's just carry on through here. And we've still got a load of stuff here, so let's pick up all the expires, I guess. And then let's open up all of these, go through those. I think it was on BlackRock EU. You also play on Stormrage US. Excuse me, that's good to have a mix of them. Good evening, Annette, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, tickly throat. Right, we've got a whole load more of braces, and we've got a couple of things we can probably post on as well, so let's get those on. We'll run a post scan on those. Time spray for you is 8+ since the bottles were banned. Yeah, I just saw on Shadow Song it was, yeah, again we're missing some things here. Let me just check that. Yeah, it's about 5 gold at the moment. So that's not too bad, I guess. Sinister Gear Cell. We're going to add in some more leather here. Add those in. And the mail, we'll add that in. And then we'll post that lot on. I'm doing very well, thank you, Annette. Just going through posting things on and scrapping. The mailbox is pretty good at the moment. Totaling about, did we have about 30,000 on Erfen, about 55,000 on, 51,000 on Samadan, and about 7,000 on Jahwakening. So a decent spread, just under 100,000 I think that is, across the characters. So really happy. Yeah, I think it was a couple of weeks ago you mentioned it, wasn't it, Mushy? Right, let's carry on here. How are we doing with Expulsum? We're currently at 12 Expulsum. Yeah, that's pretty good. Bearing in mind that's over several days. That's since Sunday night stream. So we do have several days worth, but I'm happy with those numbers, definitely. Planning on stockpiling disenchanting mats and meats for new feast recipes, even if raid is not going to be out straight away. Yeah, I haven't looked into the feasts. Do they need new things, or are they using existing stuff? I can't remember looking up the cooking stuff. The main thing I noticed was there's like a new set of alchemy stuff, isn't there? So maybe I can get in on the reset of that market. If I can get myself up to Silas level, that is. Sorry, I said the Silas word. But the main thing is really I want to get Alchemy and Jahwakening up to 120. Well, Jahwakening up to 120 and Alchemy up to 150. There's new things, but Meaty Haunch and Stringy Loins are still being used. Okay, that's good. So yeah, stockpiling on those is a good idea. We do have, how much do we have for Meaty Haunch? Not a great deal. Stringy Loins we have 601, so yeah, we could do a stockpiling on that. Disenchant mats and enchants should be go up when the new raid comes. Yeah, I think there'll be like a immediate demand for people to upgrade their existing gear as soon as you can get the new recipes, and then go on from there as people get more and more gear. I want to do a shout out at Samadan, Mushy and Papa Freddy for being so very friendly and helpful as always. Thank you, Speckett. I'm honoured to be mentioned upon those two as well. But thank you very much. That's the thing I like about the gold making community, is everyone is super friendly and helpful. Harenil, or is that Harenil? Thanks for stopping by. I've been watching my YouTube videos. This is the first time you've caught me live. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for the awesome content. You're very welcome. 5th of April. What was the 5th of April? Was that when the ban was it, Washi? Did you go back and look it up? Just going through. How do I reload the scrapper so fast? Is it a macro? It's not a macro. I'm using the add-on Easy Scrap. You can't see it because Oreo's in the way. Let me just move him down a little. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Where's the Oreo cam? There we go. There we go. If I move that Oreo, sorry, I'm moving you around a bit. There we go. I'm using this add-on down here called Easy Scrap, which fills it up really easily. It's absolutely essential if you're going to be doing any scrapping in a decent amount. Mondazi and Kulturamasu will be obsolete though. That's going to be interesting. I did like my Mondazi and Kulturamasu. I don't think I have a huge stock of them. I've been making them as required, so I should be okay from that point of view. Actually, we can't see Oreo much, can we? Oh, Danny, thank you very much for gifting sub to Speckett. Extremely kind of you. Let's see some cheers and thumbs up and chef's hats for Danny. And congratulations, Speckett. Very, very kind of you, Danny. Very generous indeed. Let's go through that. I'll go through that. Hey, Bone Arrow, how are you? Doing some raid. Oh, I missed that. Doesn't take long for them to recover. No, that's true. Raidbot Sims. Anyone have any suggestions of what eye level pieces you should keep? You have 400 rings and trinkets, but no idea if it's safe getting rid of the 370 gear. I think some people might still go for 370 gear. Please excuse the hidden moving blanket in the background. You okay? And worried looking cats. You still sell 310 gear regularly? Yeah, anyone with a new character leveling up definitely would make use of it. That was my daughter running through the background, collecting up her phone. I've got a ghost. Yeah, indeed. How much gold does an average WoW player have, if you can wonder? I have no idea. Obviously we are biased and in a different market, being gold makers ourselves, so I don't think many people have more than 100 or 200,000 on average, but that is a complete guess. I don't really know. I haven't really spoken to many non-gold makers. Paranormal activity, definitely. Most friendly with the kind words, most definitely. Actually, Gaming, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. You're new to... Oh, hold on, I missed there. New to gold farming and don't know where to start. You've posted auctions on the auction house, but limited selling due to the big sellers on your server always undercutting. Where would be a good market to build gold flow? I would start with gathering stuff, like ore and herbs and skinning stuff, if you've got any of those professions, because those are the sort of things you can go around and collect up, and there's always a demand for them, and then start from there. And once you've got some capital, look into some different markets. If you're into professions, then by all means there's a lot more you can do on that front. Or if you're into like farming old stuff, there's a lot of temptation to go for things like transmog, which is an option, but they are very, very slow to sell depending on your server, and so you have to have a lot of them in order to get some decent sales every day. Raid gear, your bank's too full and you can't sim them all. Wow, yeah, I mean, I've never been in that situation with that much raid gear because I don't raid. Just getting into the whole gold making thing. Been playing WoW since vanilla though. Well, you're not alone, Jankles. I mean, I didn't really properly get into gold making until Legion, and even though I missed a few expansions, I did play in vanilla and Burning Crusade. Most people in your guild are around the 30k mark. Oh, they must, yeah, okay, interesting. Me and Alex, how are you? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for Sam, she filled that void that Sharkin left for you. Yes, Seathrift, do you mean, Ignis? Yeah, Seathrift is a lovely chill streamer. Hold on, let me go on there. What else did I miss on there? 110 Guardian, tweak on EU Hall, very fun and strong, but bad gold per hour. Oh, right. Right, let me just scroll a bit further. Did I miss anything else? Just quickly scanning. If I have missed anyone coming in, I do apologise. 100k is a lot for the average player, is it? Okay. Sold a battle pet today for 60k. Your friend told me of a website where you can see pet prices, and it felt so nice. Yes, I don't know the site myself. I've heard of it mentioned. Well, we're hoping to learn. Well, if you have any questions, Jangles, more than happy to ask them in chat, and either myself or someone else I'm sure will answer. So how many gold making streams people come in and ask how they can make 1 wild token a month, and that's just those on Twitch. I accidentally found a gold making stream. This is very true. That was my motivation for making gold in the first place. Everyone calls her Sam too. Oh, brilliant! Well, that's also good. We've got her, Sam, and then we've got Sam Kuhn's cat. So there's a good bunch of Sams there, definitely. Guess herb skin and grind. While I watch your awesome stream, thank you very much. YouTube Fields, keep up the awesome work. Oh, you're very kind. Thank you very much. You're at 36k, but you just spent 320k. Wow, what did you buy 320k on? What my thoughts about 8.2 and how will it affect gold making? Well, all the professions are getting some sort of reboot of some kind, so that's going to be some new fresh markets to go into there as people scramble to get their marks of honour for all the new versions of Sinister gear for the various leather, blacksmithing and tailoring. And then all things like alchemy are getting complete reboot on new materials and things, so it's going to be interesting. A fresh reset. Another hour to wait for Silas to proc joy. Oh no, Danny. I haven't had the pleasure yet of the whole Silas thing, but we shall get there, most definitely. Oh, messed that one up. Let's go and scrap a little bit more. Let's go through all of this, queue that lot up, start scrapping. How are we doing for Expulsum at the moment? 29. Okay, so that should do for restocking my Sinister gear, at least for the moment. Oh, is the Brawl up again, Speckett? Oh, fantastic. Well, we'll have to do that. Definitely. Double check Wellhead again for the new feast recipe. New fish A, new fish B, stringy loins, meaty haunch, fresh potatoes, and a new soulbound mat. Oh, interesting. I wonder how that soulbound mat is going to affect everything. I'll carry on scrapping this lot. And then, yes, if there's a Brawl on, I'd forgotten about that, thanks for the reminder. We ought to really jump onto Samadan and try and get that done. Hopefully, we'll do better than last time. with those 4 battlegrounds. That was a tough one to do. And I looked for the faction change person in Dalaran Sewers, the mercenary thing that was mentioned before, and it doesn't look like he was available in Alliance EU. I wonder if they'd turned that off. I did hear it on the forums about it, that it was only available for the side that's under represented. If you farm gold in BfA and buy a token, will the game time work in Classic as well? I know it's the same sub, but they said WoW token won't be added in Classic. As far as I understand, as long as you're sub to the regular WoW, you gain Classic. So, to me that means, okay, well, you make your gold in regular WoW, and that will pay for both your regular WoW time and Classic. So I wouldn't use the... Yeah, I don't think that you can get tokens in Classic as it is. But whether you can get gold in Classic with the token, I don't know. That would seem a bit overpowered, I think, if it went that way. I remembered you have a question. Is there a way to see the sale rate of unlearned professional recipes besides hovering over each item? Trying to develop your craft with some new recipes. I don't know. What's it like in the regular one? Let me just close this down for a minute because it doesn't scrap at the same time. So in terms of unlearned tab, do we actually have the unlearned filter yet? No, we don't. Okay, that's slightly annoying. At some point I'm sure they would put on an unlearned in here, because they used to have it. It doesn't seem to be in here, does it? Maybe that's something for a future version of TSM, because if it was in there you'd see the sale rate here on the right. So yeah, it does look like using the standard one and hovering over each of these with a tooltip, though even those aren't that great. Haven't collected the appearance. I'd have to have something else, I think, like Cecile's recipe tooltip. That would normally be on there. Oh, there we go, there's a region sale rate on that one. 0.03. Now I think that's looking like the only way, which is a bit of a shame. Well, that looks quite nice. Leather pet leash. That's a Legion one though. That probably doesn't work anymore, does it? Anyway, I digress. Let's carry on with the scrapping for the moment. So I don't think so, to answer your question. That's what you're doing. Disenchant the blues, sell the greens, got operations set up to make it easier. Can't get WoW token in Classic, not with gold, but with money, meaning you cannot buy gold in Classic. You have it, good evening to you, hope you're doing well. It's a feature request on the GitHub, hopefully. Christney.net recipes is really good, Bob Squiggles. That's good for finding out all the recipes you don't have. That's really useful. Have I watched the new cinematics today? Yes, I have, Vikrant. I thought it was awesome. The cinematics team always do such a fantastic job with their level of detail and the just believability of their characters and the lip syncing, the facial rigs and all that sort of stuff. As someone who does 3D animation, I can really appreciate the art and the craft they put into it. Beta is up, going to switch stream. Enjoy your Goldmaking. Okay, Gorgor, is it up? That's good to know. I guess we ought to refresh our client just in case we get into it. You never know. Imagine being able to buy 180,000 gold in Classic. That's almost gold cap. Yeah, can you imagine that? Alright, how are we doing? Alright, we got all of that lot. Let's carry on. How much expulsion we've got? 42. Right, that's good. That's good. Let's finish off with the last lot we had here. Only a few invites went out, did they? That's a shame. Yeah, we did get everything. Okay, so we ought to restock on Erfen whilst we're here. So let's just check my auctions, because we did have some good Sinister Gear sales. So let's just check where we're at. That's fine. We're at 434,000 on. Nearly at 500,000 already. That's really good going. So let's restock here. So yeah, a fair amount of Sinister stuff here. And some coarse leather and shimmer scale as well. 41,000 profit estimate. So we need some hardened Tempest hide to be able to make all of this lot. So let's go over and grab a whole load from the guild bank. Make good use of that. Too used to doing it on Samadan, that's why. Okay, hardened Tempest hide. Okay, let's go. Just pick up a line of these. That should probably be more than enough. Okay, so let's go through all of these. The stress test is more for public. Okay, but classic closed beta is pretty small. Right, okay. I've got no idea who's got it. I was watching Mr. GM stream. Let's just move Oreo back up. Oops, wrong one again. There we go. Pop you back up on here. Might as well turn it off for the moment, as there's no Oreo. There we go. Yeah, so I was watching lots of people's streams, like Mr. GM, over my sort of afternoon, and it was interesting seeing how everyone was getting hyped for it. But it's a shame it's just such a small amount of people. I know a few of the big streamers got invited to Blizzard to get the first experience. Asmongold's got it. Yeah, okay. I think, was he there at the media conference thing they had? I can't remember. Of course he is. Exactly. Any of the sort of the people who are going to represent. I do a reload here. Let's go through that. It's got stuck. Oh, are you back again, or are you? You don't know whether to come or go, to you tonight. There we go. Let's pop you back down. There we are. Imagine Blizzard not giving him an invite. It would be real. He definitely would. Can you imagine that? Alright, let's carry on with the crafting that we're doing. Shimmer Scale Vest. Combatant's Leggings. Fire Flash. There we are. There's a whole load of leggings here. Yeah, don't know if you can hear Oreo purring at the moment. He's really going for it tonight. Okay, coarse leather vest, coarse leather greaves. Get all that lot going. And we're just missing, we're missing some coarse leather. Okay, let's just go and collect some of that. I don't think I've got much of it left actually. So let's just take a little bit of it. We'll have to look out for some decent priced coarse leather coming soon, hopefully. Let's just make that, and the next lot. Hardened Tempeside, Expulsion we've got loads of. But the Expulsion's been used up a fair amount. How much have I got left of Expulsion? 21. Okay, we'll save those for turning into other things for Samadan later. But let's get this lot on the market first. That's the main thing, really. Right, okay, coarse leather barding and auctioning. Let's run a post scan on that. These are all at decent prices. 10,000 there for some leggings. I managed to sell some earlier for that price, so hopefully I'll be able to get some sales there. That would be pretty good. Right, okay, so let's post all of that lot on. And hope some of that sells. Right, so, oh, there we go. Coarse leather pauldrons have just sold already. I might even have to up the amount of those I put on, because I've only got make one of each. I might have to up it for 2 or 3 at the moment, looking at that. Seems we do seem to be selling some. But for now, I'm going to go back to Samadan and have a look at a Brawl. See where we're at, what we need to do for the Brawl requirements. If it's a simple win, that would be useful. We could hopefully get something out of this. The 8 marks of honour, potentially, is the main reason for doing it, though. So, Shift J. Warsong Scramble. Warsong Gold goes crazy with 3 flags in play at once. Okay. Compete with scattered unique power-ups. Okay. So let's start that quest. So we get the 5 marks of honour, conquest, 200 honour, and a footlocker. Let's go with that. So let's just go. There we go. Quick navigation is just sold. Excellent. Let's just go straight in to PvP random battleground. You like me some islands? We might do that afterwards, Danny, if you've got time. Sounds like a good idea. We can get some levelling up going with that one. So let's go in Brawl Warsong Scramble. Let's just jump in here, because if we can get going on that. 5k gold mission table quest from islands. Oh, interesting. That's a nice easy 5,000 gold. I've got a world quest down here. Supplies needed. Calcified bone. I imagine calcified bone at the moment is pretty cheap. Let's have a look at the items again. We didn't really buy anything when I had a look. It's probably worth having a look at these now, because I know my stock is going to start running a little bit low, but you never know. What have we got here? So the Tempest Hide, yeah, so tie spray linen at 131 gold, no, 131% of my average buy price, currently at 5 gold. Bloodstained bones are amazingly cheap, considering my average purchase price is still 6 gold. That's amazing, but I've still got 7,500 of it. That's the main thing. Isn't that quest random? The world quest one. Oh, it only gives war resources. Actually, that might be quite handy. I could do with war resources. Let me go and get some of those out of the guild bank and deal with that. Oh, I'll do that later. I have to remember. No, I'm not doing a group for this one, Danny. I'm just going to literally just jump into the war song and hope for a win. Going off, got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Speckett. Have a great rest of your evening. Isn't that question? The quest for the 5k gold. Oh, right, the island one. Oh, okay. Yes, I had no idea. Let's just go through and buff everyone up. We could do with getting some more. What have we got? 2 healers. Zuplex Magtheridon laughs at me. I wonder why. Must be the chef's hat and Pierre. I look prepared for battle, perhaps. Alright, so let's close down the quests and shift M for the map, so we can see everything going here. There we are. Then we can be prepared for whatever comes our way. So three flags in play at once. That's going to be interesting. It's either going to be over very quickly, one way or the other, I imagine. It's Steven Seagal. He normally plays a chef that kicks butt. That's very true. I'll do close combat stuff. There's 3 flags, cap them all. So should we have someone staying here to protect these ones, I wonder? Is that a thing, or do we all just run together? Let's have a look. I'll just run with them, I think. There we go. As a healer, you stay with your flag carriers, go with them. Okay, thanks for the advice, Rasheen. Right, mount up. Let's go inconspicuous. No one will notice me here. Right, so let's go around this side, I think. They're gonna kill me for showing off. I reckon they probably will do. I only bring it upon myself. I have no one else to blame. Right, I'm gonna follow around this way. So I need to stay with the flag people. There we go. Where is everyone? Oh, they've got the flags already. Okay. Let's just head on outside then. Where is everyone? They've gone that way. Okay. Let's mount on up and go over. These 7 out of 10 took you instantly in their focus target. Most likely. Well, if I can divert them away, that's always a good plan. Okay, they're over there. There's someone with a flag. Let me target you. And when I'm close enough, I'll shield you up. There we go. Get that going, get that going. We've got silenced. Oh, got stunned, that's not going to work. Let's just get out of that. Get some dots going, this isn't really going to help. Might be alive enough. No, not quite alive enough to be able to help out there. Okay, let's jump straight back in here. Try to stay ahead of the flag carriers, not behind. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look. 2 are coming back to our place. Let me see if I can help them out. Where is our... Let me just go round here. Let's see if I can just help them out over this side. Looks like they capped them. They're taking 3 of ours back. So let's see if we can help out that side. Let's go around this way. I'll follow this person actually as they seem to be going in. That looks like to be the way to go. So they're going to get 3 flags capped versus our 2. So I'm going to follow this person in. Ah, it's another human and priest. Should both us priests be together? They're up there. Oh, here they come. Are we both together? No, everyone's in here. This isn't a good idea. We need to find some people. Here we go. Where are they? Right, let's see if we can help out. There's a flag in the middle there. So let's go round here. Because they're going to grab that one, I think. Oh, they've gone in already. Okay, that's no good. So we've got no flag carriers. How are we at? 2, and they're going to get another 4th one there. Oh, got fears, that's not going to help. There's a group over there. We really need to be together in one, I think. So I'm targeted. Let me just head out of the way of everyone. Let's stick together. Okay, let's go inside. There we go. I haven't put my chef's hat on. Let's get that going. And Pierre. Right, let's see if we can help some people out. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to grab a flag. And I'm going to run. And I'm going to shield myself and just go for it. Me and Pierre. See what happens. Run, Forrest, run! Let's go around the side here. Maybe they won't notice me. Oh, there's a buff there. Oh, there's lots of people over there. Let me just hope to... Oh, what's this do? Discombobulatory. Dismounts the enemy and reduce their combat effectiveness to 8 seconds. Okay. Got horrified, that doesn't help. And feared. Can't do anything with that. And rooted. Let's get rid of that. Run in here. And Psychic Scream, Pain Suppression, heal myself, spam that, and I'm going to die. Yeah, that didn't quite work. Okay, didn't quite make it, but it was worth a stab. You never know. They've got 4, we've got 2, so I think they're going to do well. Didn't even medic man down, exactly. Didn't even pick up the flag. Well, we tried. We tried. Okay, where is everyone? Let's see if we can help out over here. Well, it looks like there's a couple of people we can probably pick off here, maybe. Let's get that going, and that going. Ooh, didn't realise that actually going to do so much damage. There's just too many of them, Captain. There we go. Okay. Keep it. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I came here for the gold making, but this is amusing in its own right. It certainly is amusing. They know I'm a healer, exactly. They targeted me from day one. It was me running around on the Brutosaur mount that didn't help really. The main reason why we're doing these battlegrounds is for the gold making eventually, because we do want the Marks of Honour in preparation for 8.2 coming out. Oh, thank you, Kivid, for the follow. So there is a method to my madness. But, yeah, marks for the ranks. Exactly, we want to get the Sinister Combatant gear. Let me just mount on up. Now, where's the greatest concentration of our forces? They've got a flag down there. We're not going to really help them much. Let's stay together if we can. They're running there. There's a whole load of things on that side, so we need to just avoid that lot. They're going off somewhere. That's not a good idea. Let's just see if we can deal some damage there. Get myself in and see if we can just do a bit of protection running. There we go. Will they also cost 2 marks and 4 for the rank 3? I believe they probably will, if the other ones were anything to go by. Obviously, I won't know for sure, but where are they? Let's have a look. Okay, looks like there's none here at the moment, but they've got 7 and we've got 2, so I think we're on a losing streak as it is. So let's see if I can help out. We're all scattered all over the place, so let's see if I can stay with people for a little bit longer. What did we get there? Gripping chain. Okay, that should be interesting. A lot of grinding anyway, certainly. Just going to basically spam my dots on everyone. I'm going to just die here anyway, so let's just shadow man myself if I can. No, I'm going to die. There we go. At least I drew them off for a little bit. There's been talk data regarding the new PvP currency being added. Any worry that those will be required instead of in addition to the marks? I have no idea. So that would be tricky if it is this case. That's an angry bear, most definitely. So yeah, I think that's, if they do introduce a new PvP thing, then it's going to be all bets are off and everyone's going to be starting collecting some new things. So your restriction there is just simply down to your willingness to do new PvP, which in itself I'm not too concerned about, but it means everyone's on the same level playing field. But we won't know for certain, so we'll just see what happens. You had to move your WoW folder over to a new drive. Oh, is there... you lost all your lists and strings. Is there somewhere that has pretty current strings lists to reference so you can get your TSM back up? Do you have a backup in the cloud for it? Have you tried restoring it through the TSM desktop app? Or is the old drive broken? Yeah, I mean, can you access it at all? TSM automatically should back up, but if it's doing on your... I can't remember if the cloud backup... I think someone said that the cloud backup is now for everyone, but I'm not sure if that's the case. I haven't verified it or looked at it. Okay, someone needs a heal there. There we are. We're actually doing okay now, we're all staying together, but it's going to be in vain, because I think Horde have won this one. And there's me being targeted again, so let's try and get out of line of sight. Something random here. Arcane Prison, let's just use that. There we go. That was fun to use at least, for a little while. There we go, okay. Shield on that, Shadow Mend on myself. But they've got 9, so they're going to win this one anyway, so not going to be too much. The drive is still good, as long as your C drive lives, your TSM has backups in the cloud and on your hard drive, so you should be okay, I think. There we go. There we go. Well, at least got a steel strongbox, so that was something. So no luck on that one, but let's see if we can do it again. Actually, Gaming, how are you? Is there a website like someone had in WoD or Legion, or currently for current best prices of mats? How do you mean? I mean, TSM does that in itself using a look at your data, or are you thinking like the Undermine journal? Your non-premium TSM is local backup only in default settings. Oh, okay, Rasheen, thanks for the confirmation. But yeah, that was before my time. For the vendor traded mats. Right, okay, interesting. Right, so no luck on that one. I think we were a little unlucky with that one. I think we should try that again. Ah, the Blood of Sargeras vendor. Oh, yes, I remember now, yeah. Where you could trade the blood for mats. Yeah, I now know what you mean. So let's try, not yet anyway. Let's try another one. We might get in another one. I was going to think, I mean, there's not much point making a group for this, because obviously the same issue as we had in the last Battlegrounds is the real thing you need here is some sort of voice comms, which we haven't got set up. So I think we're going to go with... Oh, I was on my way to the to get the calcified bone, wasn't I? We'll do this as a random one again, and just see if there's any... If we don't do this, then maybe we'll set up a group for a quick island expedition. We'll try that maybe. Calcified bone, Miscale, calcified bone. Let's pick up some of that. Then we can head on over. We can get those war resources. As I'm so low on war resources, I think it's worth a quick turn in. Where is it? Be this one round the side. There we go. Calcified bone, supplies needed. 15 of those. How much is that going to cost me? Yeah, that's really cheap, so that's fine. And 60 war resources. Very nice. There we go. Best chance of winning Warsong Scramble is being a healer and stick to any friendly FC I see. Flag carrier, that is, isn't it? No matter what. Okay. You stay in front of them and you get less CC. Okay. So if I don't rush off and go into the buildings and stuff, if I stay on my mount, let them go get the flags and come to me. Okay, good tactics. Let's try that. We'll see what happens. So there's a treasure chest here that I've not picked up. Scrimshaw Cache. Not spotted that one before. Where is it? Is it up there? Do I go around the other side? There we go. We can join the battle. Okay, let's try this. Cleanse routes priority. Okay. Oh, we do have our Purify, so that should help. So we'll keep the flag carrier selected. Let's just move around here. Make sure everyone's coming in, gets the buff. And we've got Solwell, so a couple of Warlocks in order to take it. And the tank should be carrying, just follow them. Okay, we got one there, and one up there. Is everyone in? Got one more to come in yet. Someone's probably on a slower hard drive. If you do that and you don't win, either your team is really bad or the enemy team is really good. Okay. Anyone not a tank in this group, picking up the flag is just messing with the group. Okay. That was like me, wasn't it? I did that. Please focus their flag carriers. You can score even when the enemy team has your flag in this mode. So it's a race to capture the most flags as fast as possible. That's what they're saying in the chat. Well, this group has Demon Hunter and Guardian, best flag carriers. So what have we got here? Death Knight. We've got what's that? Yeah, it's a Druid there, and that's a Demon Hunter. Okay, so those are the two. I'm not used to the colours, so that's interesting. Right, everyone's ready. So what I'll do is I'll get on my mount. I won't be the Brutosaur this time. Just look at the roll icons. Yeah, there's got a little tank one there and a tank one there. Right, let's go. So I'm not going to rush into the building this time. I'm going to hang out and see. Maybe pick up some of these mid unless your fragging flag carriers. Okay. Go at least into the tunnel. Okay. Let's carry on round. Where's everyone going? They're going there. Which way are they going to come out? Let's go in here. That way. People have add-ons that already know you're a healer. A big healer sign over my head before you even cast one heal. Right, okay. So they're going to just focus on me. Let's get a dot going on there. Okay, any flag carriers coming our way? What's this? Is that a speed? Speed boots. Let's just guard that for the flag carrier. Looks like there's a bit of fighting going on out there. Don't take that. No, I'll leave that one for the flag carrier. There they go. Right, so let's head on out with them. Give them one of those. And then let's stick with them. Right, I'm going to mount up and get ahead of them. They're going that way. There's loads of people around here. Oh, they're all over the place, right. That's not a good idea. That was like everyone here for me. That was a bad idea. Okay, let's just move out of here. Get myself into a safe area. A blind runner. It did look like. I thought they just felt like they were going to just run in there and take them all on. We did get one flag going. Let's just try and shake these off. Let's see if I can help you out. Give you a heal. Not a heal, a shield at least. And scare you off. That's a bit too much fun. There we go. Right. Schism does that. Okay, right, so we're better on that. So let's mount on up. Now, where are the flag carriers? There's one coming back already. Where is someone over here? Looks like they've targeted you over here. I need to stay. You're not a flag carrier though. I don't see any flags on you. So I'm going to stay further back around the mid. I was slowed, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to stay out of the way. I'm going to stick with some people. Oh no, that's too many people. Let's see if I can help you out. Oh no, you're too much there. Let's go with that. Let's give you some more. Let's move in. Maybe they won't notice me. Oh no, they noticed me. There we go. Now I'm going to die. I didn't realise I had a soul stone. Should I use it? I'm not going to use it now. There's a great big battle going on. Are you actually trying to run through here? Yeah, I think I'm just going to release Spirit. There's no point coming up back up there. There we go. This is better. Okay. Interesting to watch though. Yeah, use it or release, one of the others. Long time you've been playing, you've been on your disc. Well, it does look fun, and I do enjoy a battleground. Right, where's a flag carrier? Over this side. There's a load of stuff going on here. So it looks like you're in the tunnel. It's going to take me in here. There we go, got another one coming in here. They were waiting for that. I can't throw my little thingy. There we go. I don't think it did anything anyway. Okay, okay. Blackberry iPhone, thank you very much for the follow. Wrong person. Fair enough. Okay, let's carry on. So how are we doing? 3 versus 2. Okay, this is a slightly tighter battle, perhaps, but we still need to help them out here. There's a flag carrier down there, a long way from home. Let's just deal some damage here. Oh no, it's too many of them. Okay, let's get out of that. Keep you in play for the moment. They've got 4, we've got 2. Not a good plan. Okay, so what have we got here? Mega kick. Knock the enemy into the air. Okay. Help the flag carrier in my map. I don't see them, they're over here. Let me use my thingy. There we go, keep them out of the way. That's quite good. There we go. And a penance on myself. No, that's too much. I'm just going to get attacked here. Where is my flag carrier? It's too many of them, I think. And I sleep, that's not going to help. And I've used my cooldowns. They use the kick thing. That's quite cool. Right, and I got feared. They're going to focus on me whilst I can't get back to my fellow teammates. Right, let's mount up and get out of the way here. Oh, didn't last long. Rooted and feared. Let's try and get out of line of sight. And horrified as well. You can see the horde flag on my map. Yep, let's go round. See if we can help them out. There they are. They're being chased. Let's get ahead of them if we can. There's a lot of them here though. No, unfortunately didn't get in there quick enough. There's a lot of them here. And they're doing good crowd control on me, so it doesn't really help. There we go. Okay. So at least we can go to the back to the grind. Not grind. Back to the what's the word I'm looking for? Back to the No, completely forgotten. Okay, there's someone down here with our flag. But they're too much scattered everywhere, as we are. That's the main problem. There we are. Try using Fade or Psychic Scream when you have pets on me. Yeah, I didn't try the Fade actually. Psychic Scream, I'll have to think about. So many red people. What's my gold earned per day? Usually about 30,000, I would say. Alright, can we help out Flag Carrier? No, they're all coming into me. Here we go. See, that's the problem. In they come. And then I get pulled out and completely taken out before I can get anywhere. That's the problem. And we're done. So I think we're not going to do well on this one. Although, saying that, there is a flag carrier being escorted back, hopefully. You expected some insane amount. Guess it's mostly about doing it for a long time. Recently gone 10 to 20k per day. It feels like a long road to the long boy. Only at 190k right now. Yeah, Shuku-kun, it's all about consistency more than anything else. It took me 5 months to get my long boy, which was fairly concerted effort, just going through and getting about 1 million. Obviously, that was before the gold deflation. That was mainly during Legion and the beginning of BfA. So, but since then, there's obviously been more issues. You know, your feelings on these certain brawls. Yeah, I got a feeling it's just gonna, you know, it's not gonna work out very well here. Although we could help out here. There's three. They got 3 of our flags. We could be doing something here and helping out. That's for sure. People have a job and or family, it won't make an insane amount of gold per day. Yes, this is the thing, as Rasheen rightly pointed out. Okay, let's see if I can help out. They're all over here. Everyone's in there. There's not a lot I can do to help them out whilst they're all there. There we go, last lot done, and dead. How do I pull the flag carrier out of there? Didn't remove Leap of Faith. Levitate Penance. Leap of Faith. Does that... it's like Life Grip. Okay, let me have a look at that. It's not something I use normally. Let me have a look. Leap of Faith. Pulls the spirit of a party member or raid member instantly, moving them directly in front of you. I've never used that before. Well, that should be something I do as a PvPer, shouldn't it? Okay, Leap of Faith. We need to get that on here somewhere. There we go. Pluck people out of sticky situations. If I can target them and do that, that could be interesting. Okay. Today I learned how to play a priest. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Whether I can actually use that in combat is another matter. Oh, they've got the... there we are. Dot them and pop that on there. Oh, here comes everyone. Just going to stay on the outskirts here a little bit. Don't really want to be in the thick of the combat. Meant to say is save the people that are unsmart enough to be in the most horrible positions, whether PvP or PvE. Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, pull them out of the. There's a lot of people there. Let's just stay around this side. Right, where is everyone? Flag carriers down there. Give you a heal and a penance. Just keep you alive. Keep the dots on you. Get that going. Stay with the rogue. Stay out of the main group of people who are in the middle there. That's what we did when Leap of Faith got released. That's what you meant. You love it. Yeah, I've never used it before. Can I help you out there? There we go. They did that on me. Okay, now that's bad. They've all spotted me. Only looked, then dead. I might as well just lie on the floor. Okay. You see those purple marks on the side next to you? That means you should use penance or to attack someone. Oh, okay. I did wonder what those marks meant. But obviously we're not doing too great at the PvP here, because we are losing on this one. Wait for your buddy to hit his I-beam, then grip him away from the mobs. Oh, right, okay, so, yeah, this is the thing. I don't really sort of pay a lot of attention to what the other people are doing either. Make sure you've shielded some people first, yeah, because that way you they'll gain the atonement, won't they? Right, okay, so, carry on. Tried raiding with the guild back then. The raid leader always said, if Regine has to pull you, you're going to be spoon rank for the rest of the week. I can imagine that. Okay, I think we're going to lose this one anyway, so let's just carry on doing what we can to help out and learning as we go. Because if we can't do anything else, we'll be learning. There we go. Oh, we did actually get another steel strongbox, so all is not terrible. Okay. Oh, there was actually a time limit on it. Okay, well, okay, I'm not going to do another one. 2 times my attempt for now. I'm not going to waste all my time doing this. Yeah, Disc Priest is pretty strong for Warsong Scramble. Yeah, if you can play them well, which obviously I did not do a shiny example of that at that time. But we did learn a couple of things. We learned a little bit of spell use. All the mobility and cleansing they provide for flag carriers. Normal backgrounds are probably easier. Yes, it could be, or maybe I should go Shadow or something like that, and hope that there's a better Discipline Priest in the midst. So, okay, in terms of things to do, we were thinking of maybe a island expedition or something like that. Takes experience, yeah, and I'm really not, even though I've done a few battlegrounds, I've really sort of like not got the hang of it yet, I don't think. Perhaps I need to read up on it some more. So let's have a look. Let's just have a look at what we've got here. So for the last, got quick navigation just sold there, that's good. I would say for the last half hour, let's try and do something different. Is anyone interested in doing maybe an island expedition? See if we can get a little bit more XP on either Erfen or Jahwakening. So if we log out now, I'm quite keen to get Jahwakening up a little bit more. So let's just swap over to him. We can set up a little island expedition if anyone's into it. You've played many rated battlegrounds. It's easy for you to just sit there and tell you what to do. Well, I'm more than happy to take advice. You am if you can, Dado. Excellent. Okay, so Jahwakening is going to go over. Just pay a twink for freehold leveling. That could be an option, but I do like to join in with a group if I can. Am I going to try play vanilla or try it out for a while? I'll certainly give it a go, certainly. You can change your horde tune to be an alliance tune for PvP. You could queue with me. Yes, certainly, Ignis. I welcome experienced hands. Then you end up with the flag carrier who runs alone into an entire enemy team. Nothing you can do. Just natural selection. Yes, very much so. Cashowals, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, so let's make up a group. So let's make a pre-made group. Obviously can only have 2 people in here, so I'll take as first come first serves. Let's start a group. we'll call it Samadan Plays WoW and list the group. There we go. So the first two that come in, I'll do this one. Darwin Award to that druid, yeah, for running straight in. If you're too low, you'll take your druid. Okay, Dado, we'll see how it goes. The temporary buff, and you're bad at PvP. Your only good time was in vanilla. Right, okay, there we go. Glad Demon can come in, and then one more. Don't know if you noticed toward the end, the druid said in the instance we can't win against a team like. I don't think the enemy team was the problem. Oh, right. Oh, Gregor Games, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. So we're just starting up an island expedition at the moment. Let's have a look. Anyone else coming in? Let me just move that down and we'll head on over to the right area. And we'll make sure everything's working that end. And I also need to do the potion buff as well. Get that going as well. At least the hunter from previous battleground and the druid from just the last battleground made you a bit distracted from today. That's fair enough, Rasheen. Maybe you can rent them. Yeah, a bit of entertainment. Would carry some islands, but you in the US. No problem, Skiphead. Not too bad. How's the gold making going? Haven't played BfA, honestly. No problem. Each to their own. I've been enjoying it. There's still lots and lots to do. I'm trying to go for every profession at the moment. We're a long way off that. We're trying to just level up some characters, which is why we're doing the island expeditions at the moment. We're just going to basically try and get ourselves... I can do this on a group finder actually, can't I? We don't need to have a third person in. I could do that if no one else wants to come in or is available to come in. That should be easy enough. I'll give it a couple of minutes more. But yeah, someone was asking about whether I play, going to play vanilla. I certainly will give it a go. It's been a long time since I played it. I'd like to see what gold making's like on it. Automatically finding your third. Yeah, the kid, that's what I was about to do. They do give you a decent amount of XP. We've also got our heirlooms on, and we're going to drink our potion. So what I'll do is I'll delist the group, and we'll join in with the board. But first, I shall drink my... Where is it? This one. Draft of the 10 lands. An extra 10% XP, plus everything else. There's the board. Oh, that's the wrong board, is it? We want this board. There we go. And find crew. We'll join in. There we go. Second fastest way to level. Why don't you play Battlegrounds with a druid? You can farm marks and get some XP in the same time. Because the battlegrounds I want to do are the Brawl ones, which give me the quest for the marks, and I can't do that until I'm level 120. Although I end up with less gear at 120 and no rep. Yeah, that is the problem. And as an alchemist, I do need some reputation. More AP than you would get by questing. Yeah, the artifact power, you get a decent amount, don't you? Okay, nothing coming on yet on the queue. Average wait time a couple of minutes, that's not too bad. We can probably look at... just been playing on... playing an unhealthy amount of Mordhau. What's Mordhau? I've never heard of it. Well, if there's a game I was going to probably play, it'll be Factorio. That's looking really nice. That's my kind of game. Looks like we've got no Oreo at the moment, so I'll turn his camera off whilst we wait for this queue. In the meantime, let's also look at our auctions and our alchemy. Again, only 120. all of your 120s just leveled by questing using Azeroth Autopilot. Maybe not as fast, but also not as boring as Islands. It's like Chivalry, first-person medieval fighter. Okay, sort of like Mountain Blade? I've heard of that one as well. Factorio is pretty rad. Yeah, my son bought it after we saw it at EGX. It does look really nice. Alright, have I got any stuff? I've got a load of junk to get rid of here. So let's sell the trash. There we go. And let's have a look at what else we've got here. We can already do with a repair. And then let's enter the scenario. Right, okay, we don't need to be on our Brutosaur. Let's get in a better position. Now what spec am I? I'm Guardian spec, aren't I believe. Let's try this out. Yes, I am. Similar to Mountain Blade combat, yeah, but the game is entirely based on combat, unlike Mountain Blade, which is more like empire building. Okay. I need to be travel form, really, don't I? There we go. So we can try this out. I've not really tried Guardian much, but the button mashing does seem to be fun. Yeah, I need to jump into bear form, and I just need to get myself into a position. Okay, there we go. Oh, I haven't got this spell on, actually. I need to do that one. Whatever 2 is. We'll deal with that in a moment. But let's stay together for the moment. Pull a lot, thrash and swipe. Keep Iron Fur up. There we go. Right, okay, bear form. Iron Fur is up. Is that up? Not sure if it is or not. I'm just really button mashing at the moment. Do that whilst it's on cooldown. Click that. I can click that. There we go. It's hard to see the difference between that being on and not on, interestingly. Let's just move around here. There we go, do that. I can also heal myself with that, can't I? And do that, there we are. There we go. Get away from ground effects. Yeah. Let's just be aware of those. There we go. Got that going. There we go. That wasn't too bad, I guess. Let's go over and do these, I guess. Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go, bear form. Alright, where do we need to go? Where's everyone? They're over here. There's another skull in here somewhere. According to that. Okay, they're not in there. Let's do that instead. I really need to get that thing to get Hikili going through all its different bits and pieces. What is that spell? Let me just check that. Lunar Beam, the talent. Let's stick that somewhere in the beginning here. Let's stick that in Q actually, for the moment. There we go. Down in the cave. Oh, there we go. Now I haven't got my travel form. There we go. It's a cave down here and then along there. Okay. Let's go have a look. Not quite got everything here yet. There we go. Okay, get a few more things going. TSM lists are back. Thank you all. Oh, fantastic. Sorry, I haven't been focusing on chat whilst I'm trying to just work out what my rotation is here. I really should put that Q travel form back on here though. I think that would be better, and I'm going to move these along somewhat and then pop that up there. That should work a bit better for me because I'm used to pressing Q for travel form. It's a lot easier. Okay, oh, it looks like we did everything. Marvellous. Let's go on over here. There we go, at least get those going. And start seeing which ones are being done more often, and then I can start moving them around a little bit. Like it looks like this one needs to go down here. And then that goes there. Okay. Just so that we can get everything going a bit better. There we are. Alright, okay, let's do that a little bit more. 7's a bit far away. There we go. Thrash, Mangle, Moonfire, Swipe. Thrash for AoE, Mangle for stun. There's it, take it. And then that for a little bit of healing when I need it. Hindfoot needs to be up as well. Stay out of the green stuff. There we go, do that and that. And do that. I have to spec into Mighty Bash for a stun. I'll single target. Cast Swipe, cast Iron Fur. That could be useful. Do we use our heart? No, we don't. There we go. Okay, let's do that. I think this number 7 needs to be further across. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 7, and I can spam those buttons quite close to each other. There we go. Okay, what's next? Let's go into travel form. Looks like that we can pick up. There's another one over here. We can pick that one up. How are we doing for Azeroth? 6,000 we need. We're a bit behind actually, we're a bit slow. So let's try and speed things up a little bit. Bring that one. Let's go and join in. Oh, stay out of that. That doesn't look good. Okay, we're in the wrong place. There we go. Done that, stay out of that, turn around.
Just showed up. Probably sniffed out the
I think we've got a few things going here though. Regularly you won't need to taunt it. Yeah, that's true. Okay, done that. Okay, picked up that. Let's get all of these together. Deal some damage on that and deal with that. 4, 5, 7. Let's work my way around. Got a few things here. Oops, let's get a bit closer. Where is everyone? There we go. Got stuck on an anchor. That's not very useful. Trying to use both mouse buttons to move and attack at the same time does make it a little bit harder. There we go, I can do things at the same time. They're all just running off over here. This is going to be interesting. I'm using Q for my travel form toggle. I don't tend to use it for skills. I'm trying to use all the number buttons instead. This seems to be working alright at the moment. There we go, everyone's going onto the boat. You're all close to the horde ship, watch out. Is that a bad thing? Ooh, let's move out of that, that's bad. Regrowth. And I died. When it says watch out, you really should listen to that. Yeah, it's a bad thing. Okay, I've just discovered that. Right, okay, let's try that a bit better. Where is everyone at the moment? Okay, down here, right down at the bottom. Okay, let's go and join in. There's a big Azerite over here. Let's do some stuff here. We need the Azerite, so let's do this. Oh, we gained an extra there. There we go. Q, do that. Okay, it's Corsa. Deal with that. See if I can just damage these myself. Get the rotation going. Good opportunity to practice a little bit here. 3, 4, 5, and then back to 1. There we go. Right, I wanted to mine this. That was the main thing, because that's loads of Azerite. And then we can use my Q to jump into this. I'll avoid you, and I'll head generally south where everyone is. There's lots of people over here though, so if I can just avoid going through all of this. As we've got a few things here. And join in with everyone else instead. There we go. That's better. And I can do that, and I can get my iron fur up and my healing. And then we can get all of these done. Oh, got stunned. That was a bad idea. I need to be in bear form. Oh, I got killed again. Oh dear. I only just got here. Oh dear. Cat form, stealth, shadow meld. Oh dear. One of Guardian's biggest weaknesses. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. As a Worgen I don't have shadow meld. But Night Elf's the only real druid. I really should have been there. Okay, I'm going to go and follow this over here. This is a better thing for me to do. Over there was dangerous. Whatever that is, seems to be a good thing. At least these I can deal with. You love Worgen on your druid when you're in Retrospect. Awesome to have the movement boost while still casting. Yeah, I do like the Worgen. I don't use the movement boost much though. I really ought to use it a bit more. Thank you, Mushy, for the uptime. I'm just working my way through this at the moment. See if we can kill a few things. Got my iron fur up. There we go. We should get this instead, so he disappears. There we go. A little bit better. Not quite there at the 6,000 though. It does take quite a while to do these island expeditions, doesn't it? There we go. That was good. Cleared those, cleared those. Then we need to go to the next skull, really. What's this? There's something down there we should probably do. Somewhere along the coast. Whatever that was, it looked interesting. Oh, there's a portal in here. We can do this portal thing. Just as long as we stay out of harm's way. Oh, Horde are in with us. It's PvP. Rush through and put about 10 packs and we nuke them down. Hopefully we should be alright. This is a CG PvP though, isn't it? I mean, do we gain Azeroth by killing them, is the question. And we seem to be doing okay so far. As long as I'm just not stuck here. Over there, okay. Let's do the portal, okay. Where do we go through here? There we go. Now the problem with me using that queue is I do seem to... Oh, get out of that. I do seem to use the queue by accident quite a lot. Don't die. Yeah, that's the other option. Killing them repeatedly is not worth it, other than to keep them from getting Azeroth themselves. Oh, okay. Thank you for the help on that one. What happens if Horde wins? I have no idea. Classic would be listed as beta, not a PTR. Yes, it should be. It should be under its own thing. Hopefully, if anyone got it, that would be awesome if someone did. I'm going to do slightly less button mashing and try and keep things going. Iron fur, and we need to add cooldowns as well. There we go.
Get the sails ready. We can head out as soon as you're done.
There we go, got that. Get some more Azeroth. Get some more Azeroth. Getting very close now, that's good. PTR is not beta, exactly. Very unlikely anyone else but the big influencers and family friends get closed beta access. Classic WoW at the moment. Yes, I imagine so. But you never know. We can always hope. Right, where do we need to head next? Where are we at? Over here. Let's go over this way. I think I need to go this way. Around the rock. Aha, over here. I think I'm going to move this here and swap that over. I think that's better over that way around. I'm going to do 5 and 6 after each other. Ah, there we go. Small Azeroth faction. A little bit of XP as well. And just in time as well. Fantastic. It's going to be close, yeah. It was a bit slow there, but still interesting to try it as a druid tank, definitely. Did we lose? Oh, right. Okay. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Don't tell him. I'll have to watch it back on the stream. I was happy. You know what? I'm happy anyway. That's the main thing about this. Got a PC of Xmog, though a nice one. Trey Chat is streaming Classic Beta live on Facebook at the moment, and Aspen Gold is streaming it on Twitch. Okay, so a couple of people are at least streaming it. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty much done here for tonight, so let's see if we can find someone over to throw a host on. Thank you, Glad Demon, for the help on the island. Sorry we lost that one. I think that was partly my problem. Just running around not doing enough damage quickly enough. Let's see if there's anyone we can throw a host on over to. Now, in terms of the classic people, there's a fair number of different people on. In terms of gold makers, let's keep it gold makers. Arnota is on, so I think we'll do Arnota next. Let's keep it gold maker related at the moment. There we are. Just missed me, Wise Codes. I do apologise. Towley's streaming beta too as well. Right. Lots of people are streaming beta. If you want to check out Classic Beta, by all means go on over to them. I'm going to throw a host over to Arnota and keep the gold making theme going here. But until next time, let me just do that. Sea Thrift has just come on as well, but as I've started with Arnota, I'll do Arnota. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's hung out in the chat tonight. Really appreciate your company. My next stream will be on Friday night, probably around 10 PM UK time. It all depends on what my son's up to and whether I'm taxi service. So hopefully I'll see you then. Until the next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon. From me and Oreo, good night and farewell.